In a world filled with endless distractions and demands, no matter where you turn or look, there's always going to be something calling out to you, begging for your attention. Instant gratification is literally killing you. It is the biggest form of self-sabotage. But one thing remains constant, one thing that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the force that propels us towards our goal, and the key to unlocking our true potential: productivity. But if you've been living on this planet for a while now, and you're a normal human being, you start to realize that it's really freaking hard to stay productive. And even if you do manage to find the discipline to stay productive and work really hard, you might get burnt out after a while and just stop entirely. So in this video, we're going to be finding out what is the true secret to unlocking sustainable, healthy, long-term productivity to get more done in less time. And we're going to be utilizing some of these tips to see if they actually work. I got 4 really good tips for you guys. Number 1, welcome to the Zeigarnik Effect basically states that it basically means just get started. Because no matter how large or small the task is, once you get started, it is really freaking hard to stop. Because the thought about the task being incomplete will motivate you to keep going. That is why it's really hard to start something, but once you actually get started, it is really hard to stop. So let's put it to the test. Alright, number 2 is the power of a deadline. You ever had those moments when you procrastinate something for a really long time, but that thing also has a deadline? And when it's due in a couple hours or, tomorrow, then, your anxiety level starts to increase and you get this sudden burst of energy to get that thing done. Because if you don't get it done, then you're fucked. And in that very moment, you probably are the most productive you've ever been. Nothing can get in your way. No notification is going to get in between you and the thing you're trying to complete. Because if you don't complete it, well, you're fucked. So the science behind it is actually really cool. So that when your body senses danger or when you're put in a stressful situation, i.e. a deadline, your brain starts to release adrenaline, which improves mental concentration, your heart rate increases, and your lungs take in more oxygen. So a lot of adrenaline builds up eternally the closer you get to your deadline, which is why you're able to get more shit done faster with a deadline. So try and give yourself a deadline, and of course, every deadline needs a consequence. That is something you gotta figure out on your own. Or I actually do have a way you can set a deadline for yourself. That's gonna tie in with tip number 4, so you gotta stay till the end. Personally, for me though, how I set my own deadlines is that if I don't finish the task that I'm supposed to do, then I don't eat my meals. So like my lunch or my dinner, I have to finish a certain task, then I allow myself to eat my lunch or dinner. And it works for me. Alright, this next one is super important. You gotta find your circadian rhythm. So the circadian rhythm basically means your internal clock. This basically means that throughout the day, your body will undergo various mental and physical changes, which influences when you feel tired, hungry, or productive. And every single one of us have our own internal clock. So for example, if you go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning every single night, then your body is gonna start to adapt, and every time 5 a.m. rolls around, you're gonna start to feel tired and you wanna go to sleep. That is your circadian rhythm taking effect. Now this works exactly the same for productivity. There has to be a certain time within the day where you feel most energized and your mental concentration starts to increase. So you gotta identify what that time is for you, and you gotta time block it to get your most important stuff done within that time frame. Okay, look, there's hundreds of productivity tips out there. Some of them work better than others, but this making a to-do list has worked really freaking well for me. And for a couple of reasons that I'm going to tell you right now. So let's say I end the day not completing half the stuff on my to-do list, then I'm going to go to sleep feeling really disappointed in myself. My anxiety is going to start to increase, and I'm just going to generally feel like shit because our time is literally the most valuable asset in the world, and I just spend the entire day doing like jack shit nothing. And that itself is a motivational factor to help me to complete the stuff on my to-do list. So this kind of helps me to take accountability, and it also kind of helps me set a deadline because I have to get the stuff done on this list by the end of the day. Alright, so the second reason why I really like a to-do list, this one's really obvious, is that you have a lot of shit to do, and chances are if you don't write that thing down, you're probably gonna forget something. That's about it. And the third reason why I really like a to-do list is because it's actually kind of fun. It kind of helps you to gamify your task. And yeah, if you do manage to complete all the stuff on your to-do list, that's a pretty cool feeling. Alright, that is all I have for you for today. If you want to be a content creator and you're watching this video on how to stay productive because you want to create more content, check out this video over here where I compiled 8 game-changing tips from some of the most successful YouTubers in the world on how you can make better videos, gain more subscribers, and get more views. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and peace.